of your choice. Sitting the body up nice and tall, just roll the shoulders back and forth a few times. And just settling your body, okay, keeping all your layers on to begin with. Relaxing your hands, let them face upwards. And just peel back the edges of your collarbone. So just try and open the body back a little bit more. And taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Let's take a nice long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in, running the breath along the back of your throat. And breathing all the way back out. And then this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then let's raise the chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. Nodding your chin, holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And then breathing all the way back out and go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And breathing out as completely as you can. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Long deep breath in. And out. And let's raise our arms nice and high, clasping your fingers above your head. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, take a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back. And again, breathing out, taking a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back. And now just dropping down your fingertips to your shoulders. Let's bring the elbows to come forwards of your body. Take a breath in and roll back with your shoulders, breathing out. Let's bring the elbows together again. Breathing in, pick them up. Breathing out and circle them back and down. Again, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out to circle them back. One more time, going backwards. Breathing out and down. And go the other way. Breathe in. And then breathe out to stretch across the upper back. And again, breathing in. Breathing out to stretch across the back. And again, breathing in and out, bringing those elbows closer together. Breathing out, and one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, and then just placing your hands down onto your mat. Come and lift up and sit back upon your heels and spreading out your fingers all the way up towards the top end of your mat. Let's breathe in to draw the body up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. Breathing out to curl the toes for me and press off into a downward facing dog. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend the knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in, bring the body to pull up and along the ground, lifting the chin. Breathing out to curl the toes, send the hips back and draw your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high strong plank. Breathing out to bend the knees and sit on back. Breathing in to pull the body up and along the ground. Breathing out, let's send the hips away and lengthen into a long downward dog. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. Breathing out, let's bend the knees and sit on back. Breathing in to pull the body up and through. Breathing out to curl the toes and send the hips back and away. Breathing in, forwards to a high plank. Breathing out to bend the knees and sit back. Couple more times. Breathing in, pull the body up. Feel that curve of your lumbar spine. And then as you breathe out, feel the stretch coming through from your hips to your heels. Breathing in, forwards to high plank. And breathing out, bending the knees and sitting it back. And then this time as you come on through, breathing in, breathing out and staying in the downward dog now. And walking it a little from one foot to the other. And just working the hips a little from side to side. Just noticing how the lower back muscles are there for you today. And then let's lead the heels all the way back. Walking your hands all the way back in towards your feet. And just taking a hold of your elbows, drawing your forehead down towards your forearms. Take a deep breath in. And as you sigh out, just trying to let the body hang a little bit further. And again, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just sighing and just letting the body drop a little lower. One more time. Deep breath in. And a little sigh. And letting your body go. Then bending the knees and rolling through your spine. Bring your arms to the ceiling, clasping your fingers. As you breathe out, pushing your way through your hips and taking a side body bend. And breathing in to come back up and going the other way. Breathing out, pushing out through your waist to the side body bend. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, letting your arms down. Let's step on up to the top of your mat. Coming into our first round of sun salutations. Hands in at your heart. Take a deep breath in, raising both arms. And as you breathe out, open the chest and fold the body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Take your knee to the floor and lift your chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. Breathing in, lower down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out as you draw to an upward dog, floating down the elbows and lifting the chin up. Breathing in as you lower, and breathing out as you push off the ground to plank, and all the way back off into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping on up to the top of your mat, lifting your chin and releasing the toes. And then breathing out, step lightly up with your left leg and fold into your knees. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stride the back end of your mat, lifting your chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold out into a strong high plank. Breathing in, lower to your knees, your belly and chest. And breathing out, upward dog, floating the elbows down, lifting the chin up. Breathing in as you lower, and breathing out as you push off the ground to plank and back off into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, step through with your left leg, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. And then breathing out, stepping through with your right leg and folding. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, gazing up to your thumbs. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, let's take a big dive forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Now take your right leg back and just place your heel flat down upon the floor. Bring through your left elbow to your left knee. And with your right arm, take a couple of arm circles. Breathing in, draw it forwards. Breathing out, following your hand back. Again, breathing in, brush the arm forwards. Breathing out, big circle, going back. One more time, breathing in, brush it forwards. Breathing out, wrap your arm all the way around the back body. And then just look over your shoulder there for a couple of breaths. Feel that stretch coming down through your neck, pushing well into your back foot. And then turn the body around, place down your right hand to the floor, go back to the toes on the back leg, and raise your left arm up. Pushing away into the back leg, so really activate the calf stretch into the back leg. And then bring your hand back down to the floor. Step the feet together behind you. I'm just going to lower down upon your forearms into a 10-breath plank. So pushing your way through your heels, load your body weight forwards, looking beyond your fingers, and let's breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathing in and out, engaging well with the core. Keep the bottom ribs pulled up, breathing out. Breathing in and out 4, in and out 5, in, out 6, in, out 7, in, out 8, in, out 9, and in, out 10. Lower your body gently back down and upon the floor there. Now just take the hands into a little pile and just placing your forehead down and upon, and just raising your right leg up, breathing in, and as you breathe out, bend the knee, point the toes, send it back. And breathing in to bring it back over. So as always, be kind to your body. When you take the leg over, if your back's a little bit tight still, maybe don't bend the knee too much yet. If it feels okay, then bend the knee and take the leg a little higher. Trying to keep your upper body nicely placed down, and we're just taking that back twist from beneath your ribs, pretty much, okay? So breathing out, taking the leg over, breathing in to draw back. And when you've done an equal amount on both sides, rest your legs back down against the floor. Take your hands back beneath your shoulders and come up into an upward facing dog. Again, just relaxing your shoulders down, opening the collarbone, lifting the chin. And then releasing your body all the way back on down. Let's curl the toes, engage the core, breathe in, push off the ground to plank, and breathe out back into a long downward facing dog. Breathing in, let's step forwards with your right foot, releasing your left knee and lifting your chin. And breathing out, stepping forwards with your left leg and folding. Let's take a deep breath in as you unroll. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, let's dive the body forwards. Stepping back with your left leg. And again, place your heel flat down upon the floor. Bring through your right elbow to your right knee. And then with your left arm, sweep the arm forwards, breathing in, nice big circle, follow the hand back. And again, brush the arm forwards, breathing in, breathing out and opening the shoulder and the arm back. One more time, brush the arm forwards, breathing out, let that arm come all the way around the back body, tucking the tailbone under a little, rolling back the shoulder. And take some nice, steady, deep breaths here. Releasing down the shoulders, lengthening out through with your neck. And then let's bring the body back on round. Take down the left hand to the floor, go back to the toes behind you and raise your right arm. Again, really get a chance here to exercise the calf stretch. And then taking your hand back down again, slide the legs in together and come on down upon your knees, your belly and your chest this time. Okay, now just working into a little bit of glute work here. So I'm going to work this time from the floor, taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, raising one leg up nice and straight, breathing into lower. Breathing out to raise the other leg up nice and straight, breathing into lower. Keep going for me. Now as you lift, try and draw the navel back to the spine, breathing into lower. And when you lift the leg, try and feel that the balance of your hip bones remains the same. So you're breathing out to lift the leg, breathing into lower. Try and really this time activate the glutes. So different feeling, different reason for lifting the leg. Breathing out and breathing in. Now you can stick with a few more singles, or you can try lifting both legs together. Now for which I would say, really clench the buttocks first, engage the core, breathe out and then float both of your legs from the floor, breathing into lower. So clench your buttocks first, pull back through the belly, breathing out, lifting both legs if you can, breathing into lower. Again, recruit the glutes, breathing out and lift the legs, breathing into lower. And again, squeeze the backside, breathing out and lift. And you try if you can to avoid going into the back. So you want to, even though the muscles are obviously linked, but try not to use your back to get your legs up. Try to use your glutes to get your legs up. Breathing out and press the legs upwards. Breathing into lower. 2 more times. Breathing out, squeeze and lift. Breathing into lower. 1 more time. Breathing out, squeeze and lift. And lower. Okay, now keeping the legs slightly apart. Bring your right arm to come up and in front of your body on its side here. Fingertips down to the floor, take a deep breath in, and now as you breathe out, gently looking up over your left shoulder. Now again, we don't want to force this, but you might be able to see your left foot. Don't worry if you can't, but just trying to keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible. And then lower it gently back down, and we'll go the other way. Forearm coming across the front edge of your mat, fingertips to the floor. Breathe in, rise up, and then breathe out, glance over your shoulder. And then bring it back round. Hands beneath your shoulders, pressing up into your upward facing dog, which hopefully is a little bit lighter now. And then coming all the way back on down. Now pressing back up onto hands and knees. And we're just going to recover the back a little, coming into exaggerated cat. So I'm just going to park the fingers just off the edges of the mat. As we dive the body down through your arms, elbows nice and wide. And then as we tuck the head in, rounding through the shoulders and the back and lifting. Coming on down again, elbows wide, heart comes down through the middle. And then tucking the head in, rounding through the shoulders and lifting. And again, let's come on down, elbows nice and wide. And then let's draw on up and lift through the shoulders and the back. One more time, let's come on down, elbows wide. And then draw on up, lifting up through the shoulders and the back. Then take your hands back down to the floor, curling with your toes, push back off into a downward facing dog. Let's step through with your left leg, releasing your right knee down and lifting your chin. Let's step through with your right foot and folding in towards your knees. Take a nice deep breath in, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in as raise both arms. Breathing out, diving the body forward, stepping back with your left leg. Brace the left leg, back heel flat down upon the floor there. And then come on up into preparation of warrior one. So opening the chest, couple of little flex and rolls with the shoulders there, turning the palms upwards. And as you float your arms upwards, either look up between your hands or look to your thumbs. And pressing upwards whilst allowing the legs to take you deeper down. And strong deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's peel back your left arm and turn your hips and your chest in alignment with the long edge of your mat. Roll the front knee open and come a little bit deeper into the front knee. Really push out well into the back foot too. Deep breath here, in through your nose, out through your nose. And now reaching towards your back leg, straighten the front leg. Nice big stretch out of your waist. If you can, bring the toes off the floor. And coming into your reverse warrior. Nice good stretch here, coming up into the waist on the right hand side. And let's place the foot back down, bend your knee and clasp your fingers back behind you, coming into your humble warrior. So we bring the arms up and over, shoulder coming down to the inside of your knee and looking back towards your back foot. Again, take a couple of deep breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. And releasing your arms. And taking your hands on the inside of your foot, turning your back knee and lowering it down upon the ground. Now if we could turn open the front foot to a 45-degree angle and just gently bend at the elbows, lowering down on the inside of the leg. So you can feel the stretch coming up, inner thigh, up and around the hip. If you feel that you need a bit more space, maybe take your right arm beneath your right foot and leg and move your right foot to the middle. Then balancing on the edge of your foot, lower maybe your chest down over your big toe. And then bring the body back on up. Let's work the foot back out to the side. Bring the body to open up and back. Raising your arms. Now again, either looking up between your hands or bring your hands together. If it feels okay for you, lifting your chin and maybe taking your arms back a little. And then coming gently back on down, moving back upon the back knee. Dig the heel in and draw your toes back. Just relax back the shoulders a little here. Extend a little through the tailbone. And now let's stretch it through the foot as well. So lengthening your toes downwards towards the floor, and then draw your toes back. Again, lengthening through the ankle and the foot, and then draw it back. One more time, stretching through the toes, then drawing it back. Okay, now rounding through your back. Pull on up onto your knees. Now for this next exercise, I'm going to be taking your right leg out to the side. We're going to be lifting and lowering the leg from the knees today. If you need to turn your body around, okay, so that you're the other way on the mat, please do. So you've got the right leg extending away. Taking your left arm to take that side body bend. Now coming into your Pilates method work, take a breath in through your nose. As you breathe out of your mouth, take the hand to the floor and lightly lift the leg up. And then let's go again. Breathing in to stretch across. And then breathing out to engage with your core and lift your leg up. Again, breathing in as we stretch on out. Breathing out, engaging the core and lifting the leg up. And again, let's breathe in, stretching out of your waist. And breathing out, let's lift and extend the leg. And then this time, breathing in, stretching it over. Breathing out, lifting the leg, staying there. Breathe in to take the leg half down. Breathe out, lift it back up. Breathe in, breathe out to lift. Small lifts this time. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in, engage the core to lift. Breathe in, out to lift. And again, in, out to lift. Two more, and lift. One more, and release it down. Come on back to your knees. Now coming into a little bit of prep work for shoulders before we go into working into camel. So today I'm going to put the hands forwards in a stop. Then as I peel back my right arm, keeping the hips facing forwards, look back towards the hand and then draw it back and over. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, take the left arm back, look back over the shoulder and breathing in. Okay, so I don't want to rotate the lower part of the body. I just want to really work that shoulder movement, shoulder mobility. Breathing in and out, follow the hand back and in. Again, breathe in, breathe out, follow that hand back. Breathe in, coming back. Last one. Breathing out, open it back. And breathing in, coming in. Okay, relax the shoulders. Then taking the hands around to the lower back. Okay, so you're holding onto your elbows. Puff the chest up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now this might be as far as you go. Absolutely, perfect. Try not to lean from the quad muscles. Now if you do want to go any further, maybe lift the chin, looking up, or maybe look back. And then from there, if it feels okay, you reach along the back of your legs, or we take a hold of the heels. And wherever we get to, just going to take some deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose here. And then we'll engage the core and slowly come back on up. Sliding the hands to come forwards. And as we curl the toes, pushing off into a downward facing dog. And again, lengthening the back body. Taking your right leg high to the ceiling. Bending the knee a little, taking the knee to hold back. So coming into your wild thing posture. And then take down the leg and lock the two legs together. Coming forwards, holding on to your left toes into your single leg plank. Looking slightly ahead of your fingers, shoulders drawn back. Great little bit of work here for your core. And then send the legs and the body back. Taking your right leg high to a down dog split this time, to keeping the legs straight. And then drawing through your right knee towards your right elbow, holding into that floating plank. And then draw the right knee to your left hand into fallen triangle. Back heel to the floor and raising your left arm if you can. And then bring your hand back down. Let's bring your right knee in towards your right wrist. And then slide the left leg back. So we can keep this down. Okay, we could place one hand on top of the other, or you can make a little fist tower if you need your body to be higher. And just placing your forehead on down. And if you don't want to take the part which involves using a quad stretch, stay exactly as you are. For those of you who want to take the quad stretch, we come up, okay, we make sure that the back leg isn't wandering out too much, and we can bend the back leg up and hold it. So this will bring a nice quad stretch into that back leg. And again, just be careful, trying to keep the shoulders fairly level if you can. Okay, now we're going to let that leg down. Those of you who are on the floor, come on up for me and pass that round the left leg to the top of your mat. Coming into rolling backwards. So this is also serve a little as a stretch for our back. By all means use a cushion behind your back, a little bit of softness just to again give you a bit more security. By all means use a band around your feet if you prefer. So you're going to sit the body up nice and tall, roll back down the shoulders, take a deep breath in through your nose, and then as you breathe out of your mouth, let's pull back through your belly, carefully start to roll back, maybe just to halfway, breathing in, and then breathing out. Let's engage the core and sit the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in, ribs part, and as you breathe out, you're engaging with your core, trying to encourage a better fluidity to the lower back as you work backwards. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging the core as you come back. So try to use every part of your vertebrae. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull back through the belly and curve the lumbar spine. Just to a little imprint. Maybe you can go back to your shoulder blades, breathing in. And then again, into reverse, peel the back away from the floor, draw the body up, keeping the shoulders down and the back nice and straight. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lock into the core, roll the body carefully back. Breathing in, and breathing out. Imprint the spine, peeling the body all the way back on up to seated. Deep breath in, breathing out. Engage, pull back, relax the shoulders. Breathing in, and then breathing out, pull back, engage, peel the body all the way back on up. Last one coming up, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's lower the body back. Breathing in, and breathing out, locking into the core, coming all the way back on up. Alright, we're going to come back and around to a plank. So I'm going to draw the legs in, but by all means come around a different way. We're going to scoot the legs up beneath, hands to the floor, hop back, and then we're into a nice strong plank. And then press the hips back up towards the ceiling. Let's step through with your right leg, releasing your left knee down to the floor, lifting the chin. Stepping through with your left leg and folding in towards your knees. Take a lovely long deep breath in, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. And breathing out, diving your body forwards. Stepping back with your right leg, place your heel flat down upon the floor. Brace the front leg and get ready to come on up into preparation of Warrior One. Shoulders flex a little, and if you can, bring your arms to open the chest back. Then bring your arms from the back up to the ceiling. Hopefully then they're a little bit straighter, and again you're able to reach a little higher. Come deeper into the front knee, hips and ribs facing the short end of your mat. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's peel back your right arm, come out into Warrior Two, rolling open the left knee, relaxing the shoulders out, lengthening through your fingertips. And deep breath here, in through the nose, out through your nose. Okay, now reaching backwards, dig the heel in, stretch towards your back leg, reaching your left arm up and over, providing that stretch through from your armpit all the way down to your waist. And then place the foot back down, bend the knee, clasp your fingers back behind you, and draw your shoulders on the inside of your knee, coming down into Humble Warrior, tucking the head in. Feel that stretch coming through the inner thigh on the left leg there. And then releasing and taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot and letting your back knee come down upon the floor. Turning open your front foot and then bending at the elbows, lowering down on the inside of the leg. So again, finding that stretch in a lizard posture. If you want to go a little bit lower, work your foot across, take your left hand beneath your left leg, and then maybe lower on the edge of your foot. Really just opening up a little work here on top of very top part of your hamstrings, all the way around the inner thigh into the hip. And bring the body back on up. Okay, walking that foot out a little. Let's draw the body up and let's raise the arms. Okay, and then again, you can either look up between your hands or look up to your thumbs. Maybe taking those arms back a little. And then coming all the way back down. Back off into the half split. Dig the heel in and draw your toes back. Readjust the shoulders, drop them away. Readjust the back, extend the tailbone away. Then let's slowly lengthen through the toes towards the floor and then drawing it back. Again, let's take the toes down and in towards the floor and then draw the toes back. One more time, stretching through the ankle, the toes, the foot, and drawing back. Rounding up through your back a little and pop the knees beneath you. Coming to extend the left leg away from you this time. And taking your right arm to stretch out of your waist. Take a long deep breath in, and as you breathe out, hand to the floor, and then let's raise the leg and extend it. And again, let's take a deep breath in, reaching out of your waist. And then breathing out, let's take the leg away, extend it. Again, breathing in, let's stretch it over. Breathing out, engaging the core, raising the leg away from the body. And again, breathing in, getting a little strength in that flexion, that side flexion lift here for the hip. Again, breathing in, let's stretch it over. Breathing out, engaging the core and lifting the leg. Okay, and then this time breathing and stretching it over. Breathing out, lifting the leg, staying there. And breathing in half down. Breathing out, lift the leg up. Breathing in, half down. Breathing out, engage the lift. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Lock into the core and out. One more time and out. And then lower the leg down and come back on up to kneeling. So I'd like this time to curl the toes so that the heels are a little higher. And this time raising your left arm, but turning and looking back towards your right heel. And this time we are going to lean a little with the upper body and then change it over. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, reaching back, look back towards your heel, lean back a little. So we've loaded up the back work, this time with that arm going nice and long and away from the body. Breathing out, going back. And again, if it gets a little intense, feel free to back away. All right, and if you don't want to go into camel, okay, this time to maybe do a few more of those, or some arm circles. We can reach around for the elbow, pressing the chest upwards, opening the neckline if you can, looking back. And then you can reach along for the back of your legs or your heels. And just wherever you get to, just really feel that opening there of the front of your body, all the way through from your hips to your neck. And then engaging your core, coming all the way up nice and safely, taking your hands down onto the floor, spreading your fingers out wide, push off into a long downward dog, lengthening the hips out and away. And let's raise the left leg up, bend the knee a little, slight opening here of the hip. And then lock the two legs together and come on forwards into your single leg plank. So squeezing the knees together, both legs lovely and straight, gazing beyond your fingers. Get a strong connection there through your core. And then send the hips back on up. Let's take that leg high to a down dog split, that leg going up nice and straight this time. And then bring through your left knee towards your left elbow and hold it into a floating plank. And then bring through your left foot towards your right hand, back heel to the floor, and then raising your right arm to the ceiling if you can. And then bring your hand back down. Bring through your left knee to your left wrist and slide your back leg away. So if you're taking your pigeon down for a passive resting pigeon, one hand on top of the other, lower your forehead on down and enjoy that stretch there. Okay, those of you thinking of coming up, toe your back leg in a little bit, bend up the back leg, reaching around for it, and then again trying to keep a levelish position there with the shoulders. Okay, let's let go. Those of you who are down, come on up. We're going to swing that right leg back and around to the front. Okay, now I'm going to put in a little bit of tentative rolling in just a moment. Again, you might not be up for this today, in which case I'm going to give you something else. So with the feet on the floor, fingers beneath your knees, just tucking your tailbone under, breathing in to go back and breathing out to pull up. Okay? So again, breathing in and breathing out to come up. And that might be enough, in which case I want you to carry on. Those of you who feel you can take your feet off the ground, put your hands down by your side and gently roll along the back, breathing in and then breathing out to push yourself back on up. Okay, so we're breathing in, we've got lots of support, engaging your core as you come up. We've got support from the hands, support from the elbows. So try not to, again, throw yourself backwards and forwards. Okay, we don't want to hurt ourselves. We just want to give the back a little bit of a stretch out. So we want to try and roll along multifidus, the muscles that will run all the way along the vertebrae. If it's all going well today, hold on to the ankles, tuck the head in. Breathing in to go back and out to come forwards. Trying not to flick the legs out too much. Trying to keep the toes tucked in to go back and out to come forwards. Good. Okay, keep going, there's one more here. If it's feeling good to open the legs out a little, you could have knees bent, and then we're rolling backwards, in to go back, out to come forwards, up, and into your balance. So you're coming round and up. Alright, so again, really using the back, really using the core, and bringing yourself back on up. Alright, last one. That's it, something to practice. Okay, bring the legs in, pull them up underneath you, find your way out into a plank for me. Pushing back off into downward facing dog. And then stepping through with your left leg to your right hands, all the way up to the top of your mat, lifting the chin. And then stepping through. Now I'm going to get you to have your feet together this time and bend the knees. We're going to come into a squatting twist here. So take a deep breath in, raise your right arm, and as you breathe out, bring the elbow to the far side of your knee. Hands in a prayer position and gently twist. Now we can stay here, or we can progress it to taking your elbow over the top of both knees, taking your hand to the floor, and then opening your chest and looking up towards your left hand. And then let's bring it back through. Take a deep breath in, come up a little, and then as you breathe out, let's bring across the left elbow to the far side of the knee. Hands in a prayer position with your upper elbow open back. And then either stay or bring your hand down to the side of your foot and then raising your right arm, looking up. And then bring your body back round to the front. Coming all the way back out to standing, and then releasing your arms down by your side. Alright, I'm going to take a couple of balances here. So I'd like to work into tree, I'd like to work into your dancer, and then into eagle. So just letting your shoulders open back and down, spreading out your toes. Connect with your core, connect with your breath. And then as you pick up your right foot, either above or below your knee. And then if you feel ready to, you can raise your arms up through the midline of your body. And taking your right hand maybe back behind your left. And then peel down your right hand, take a hold of your right foot, your ankle, bringing your left arm forwards and just pressing gently back with your hand and your foot, opening the shoulder a little on the right hand side. And then gently come through, bend your left knee a little and pass the right leg across and around if you can. Bring your left arm across, your right arm beneath and wrap the arms. And then gently start to draw your body forwards. Feel that stretch coming into your lower back. And slowly back on up. Open, extend the leg a little, bring it on down. Okay, let go for a second. Again, bring the shoulders back, spread the toes against the floor, pull up through the belly, reconnect with your breath. And then let's pick up the left foot. And again, pressing the knee open. And hands drawing up through the midline of your body. Taking the left hand back behind the right. Slowing down the breath. Being conscious of the breathing. And taking down your left arm. Taking a hold of your left foot. And then gently finding a little stretch into the quad and the shoulder. Taking that leg back a little if you can. And then slowly bringing it back through. Bending your right knee, passing the left leg over and across. Drawing your right arm across, left arm beneath. Coming into that shoulder girdle stretch with the eagle arms. Drawing forwards, elbow down towards your knee. And coming all the way back on up. Extend. And bring that leg back on down. Alright. Stepping back a little, just going to come down for a little bit of crow practice. Got the heels turned in, rising up into the toes. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, lowering your body through. Feel free to come down a different way, always if that's not good for you though. As we place the hands forwards, a little bit of a bend to the elbows. Taking your gaze to look forwards and either squeeze your knees around your triceps or bring your knees higher and bring them up towards your armpits. Whichever one you're working on at the moment. You can try both if you want to, but you're looking ahead. That is a big deal here. So you want to look ahead to find again that your body will balance a little more equally. So the head, which is quite heavy, it kind of rebalances the legs that are lifting behind you. Grip the ground a little with your fingertips. That does help sometimes. And then once you've been up, or maybe you've had a little go, you've had enough goes, okay, come on down and take a seated position. And I'm just going to take the soles of the feet together. The feet can be close in towards you, they can be further away, you decide. I'm going to round the back over the top though, okay, so it should provide us with a back stretch and also an inner thigh stretch. Alright, so it's up to you how closely you bring the legs in. Like I say, if you can round up, imagine you've got a beach ball in front of you, you're going to go over the top of it. So as you round over, you're stretching into the back. And then slowly bring the body back on up. Land the feet to the floor and now going beneath the legs and finding your elbows. Pull away from the legs, draw the head down And now seek out the stretch just above the waistband of your trousers. And then release again. Now I'm going to take the fingers to make a little clasp beneath your knees. And then draw back. And this time you're going back a little bit further. But again, still draw down with the head. And find the stretch just below the neck, coming into trapezius muscle. And then just to rebalance the tension, turn your hands and hold the other way around. And again, pull back. And then draw the body back up. Okay, coming around to a seated position of your choice. So it can be cross-legged, okay? I am going to do the clasping of the fingers, pulling them down behind the back for the neck. So if your knuckles get to the floor quite quickly, maybe kneel, then you can pull downwards maybe a little bit further, all right? You might be fine set up, okay? But again, a little choice there. So I'm clasping the fingers, rolling the shoulders back, tucking the chin down and gazing down through the centre of your body. And then tuck the chin just to one side of your collarbone. And to the middle. And the other side of your collarbone. And to the middle. And then raising your head high and lower one ear down towards one shoulder. Find that stretch along the side of your neck from your earlobe all the way down to your collarbone. And slowly head to the other side. And then all the way back on up. Let's let the arms come forwards. Find that stretch between your shoulder blades. As you come on up, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's open the body back. Again, let's reach the arms ahead of you, stretch between the shoulder blades. Breathing in, coming up high. Breathing out to open back. One more time, rolling the shoulders forwards. Take a deep breath in, coming up high. Breathing out and opening it back. Okay, we are all finished for today. Well done, everyone.